This is Kevin, also known as AWOL, and today I'm going to show you how I made a template for myself. Um, you can see on the top right over there, that is one of the bracelets I've recently made. And knowing that it is of a decent length, I decided I would use it as part of my template for going forward and making other stuff. As long as I get a bracelet to that length, I know that I'm right on point. So what I'm going to do is try to not completely put the pattern onto this graph paper. And mind you, this is the graph paper off my website, AKAAWOL.com, and it's been updated from what it used to be. It used to be that if you accidentally hit the black line with the paint tool, you would have to wait for your computer to finish painting all of the black lines. So that was a bit of a problem. So I have made some adjustments and made it so that way that is no longer a problem, right? So go over there. There's all kinds of different sizes for whatever it is you're trying to make. And the same thing, this is like 8 strings. Well, I know a lot of you guys call it 16 strings, but for me it's 8 because that's what's going into the kumi. So that's just the way I count it. So you'll have to try and use my counting to find the one that you want. But you can use this for whatever pattern, whatever bracelet you're trying to make. So, and you can see here I'm kind of struggling, right? I didn't have the pattern itself. I'm just using a bracelet. So once I kind of get it figured out, it kind of goes a lot faster, and I can use the guidelines to sort of make sure. Oh, I accidentally paint everything. But using the guidelines can help in making your template. And you'll see that once I kind of get it figured out, mind you, this is at a ×2 speed. So it reduces video down to like 5 minutes. So that means basically the whole thing took me around 10 minutes to make. So hopefully that'll encourage you guys to go ahead and make one of these things for yourself. I use these templates a lot because I like creating a pattern with a lot of symmetry. And even if I'm looking at a pattern from, say, Instagram or something else, I want whatever's special about the pattern to be centered. A lot of people just start from wherever, they make a little triangle on the stuff when they're using the websites that give them the patterns, right? So they'll just create a diamond and start from there and hope for the best that they finish on the same thing. I like to start from the center and then work my way through. That way I have a much better symmetry and it looks better, I think, on the wrist. That's just my opinion. Do it your way. But I'm just trying to show you this is how I do it. And you can see, I'm already getting down to the last diamonds. And this is the length of my whole bracelet, right? So I can take the little diamond up to the ends. And what I'll do is I'll just basically chop off everything below that. Again, you don't really have to go to such lengths, but I'll use like the pencil tool and I'll just kind of just clear off everything below that point. And that way that's my template, right? This is how to make one exactly that length. Mind you, I'll still have to find the center for it, but that's pretty relatively easy as well. And I will use the tool that lets me actually crop it down. So, because I don't need the rest of the whole document if that's the only part of the template that I'm using. And then that tool right there lets you pick everything of a certain color, right? So all the yellows, all oranges, I can turn it all back to blue. So that way I'm starting with a nice clean palette. And that's it. That's all you have to do. Save it as a template and you're done. Hopefully this helps you. Hopefully you get the idea and can put this together for yourself. But that's it. So I'd like to thank all my Patreon supporters. You guys are absolutely the best. I can't thank you guys enough for everything that you've done for me. Without you, I don't think this channel would even still be here. So thank you so much. And I see you guys in the next video. Don't get your strings in the bunch.